Recording.
Hey everybody, just want to tell you what the Who Knows for this week is. We're talking about watching your mouth, okay? Watching what comes out of your mouth, protecting your blessings, the blessings that God has for you, the life that God has for you by what comes out of your mouth. And so this week, what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to send a few water balloons, and what you're going to do, you guys are going to be outside this week, so the water balloons, fill them up, get one or two pre-filled before service. That way, if one of them pops, you have that spare backup just in case. So get it filled up with water, and while you're outside, you're talking to the kids about protecting or watching your mouth, protecting the life that God has given to you, the blessings that God has given to you by watching the words that come out of your mouth. Paying attention, thinking about it, making sure the words that come out of your mouth are God's word, not the world's words, not what the world always says, but what God's word says about them. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the water balloon. It's obviously going to be filled up, and so you're going to be playing with it, talking about how the water balloon represents the blessings that God has for you, the blessings that He has for your life, and so on and so forth. And then what you're going to do is make sure that you're in an area that you can do this. If it's a grassy area or whatever, toss a water balloon up in the air and let it pop on the ground, okay? Obviously, pick up the water balloon pieces afterwards, but let it pop on the ground and let them know that, hey, this person is not watching the words, is just kind of saying whatever comes to their mouth. They're using the world's view, they're using the world's words about situations. They're talking negative about any situation in their life. And so whenever you toss that water balloon up, it pops. They did not protect what God had already given to them. Then you can bring out this ball of bubble wrap. This is something that you want to pre-make before service, and I'll kind of show you a little bit later exactly how I did that. But you're going to take this and you're going to toss it way up in the air. You can punt this thing. Make sure I'm going to give you guys enough bubble wrap. It's going to be a little bit bigger than this, but you're going to hit this and hit it around, let it fall to the ground. You can throw it on the ground, okay? You can punt it as high as you can, do that sort of thing. One thing you don't want to do is you don't want to step on it. You don't want to crush it. That'll ruin where you do it. I mean, you can take a wall and throw it at it, and it goes there. Hold on one second. So you can do all kinds of things with it, bounce it off the ground, have some fun with it, make it really, really fun for the kids. So after you do that a few times and you punt it up in the air, you throw it on the ground, you make it to where it's obvious that it's hard for anything to not break. You just kind of undo the tape here, and you start undoing it. And as you're doing this, you're just talking to the kids and letting them know, hey, whenever you speak God's word over your life in certain situations, it's like this bubble wrap. This bubble wrap protects your blessings, the blessings that God has in your life. And so you want to take this and pull it apart, get it all undone. And then as you start to unwrap it, you see it just gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and you can kind of be like, man, I don't even know if there's anything in here. And as you continue to unwrap it, it reveals that there is an egg on the inside. And so I know we did this one a while back ago for like a tithes and offerings lesson, but it's a great reminder for the kids that, hey, this is the blessing whenever you speak God's word into your life, when you watch your mouth, when you watch the words that come out of your mouth, it protects the blessing. And the fun thing about it is some kids, you can joke around with them and be like, oh, this is probably a hard-boiled egg, and then you can crack it into like a cup, make sure, like I said, just make sure you clean up any messes that you make and go from there. So you guys have a great week. We'll see you next time.